Hi guys, PS4 Gamer today. How are you guys doing? I've been waiting for this update, and it is the 13th of the 6th, 2017 today. So, how are you guys doing? Like the video if you... So anyway, without further ado, let's go through this Gunrunning update. It's not added a lot, to be honest with you. It's added... Yeah, it's added a few things. But let's just show you a few little bits and bobs. So we're just going to go down here with this. Unfortunately, you cannot mod the rapid saddler that comes with this trailer because it doesn't work. It's not modifiable, but you go on the imprompt menu and you go to vehicles, and then you can order it from there. Request anti-aircraft trailer. Now that is that, and it automatically gives you a pickup with it, so that is quite decent. And then we have our mobile operations center, so you can request it, return it to storage. You can request a personal vehicle from your mobile operations center. Yes, you can store a personal vehicle in there permanently if you want. So then you can choose cab access, you can choose to empty the cab or the trailer if there's people in it, and you can I'll just show you this very quickly. So there's the standard trailer. And then this is it, it's fully modifiable. You can also put a camo on it, which I have, but I've just put a gold. This one's Zancudo with brushed gold. And then the wheels are obviously matte red. So here's this trailer. It shoots decent. So that is that. Let's just see how high that can actually go in the air. Right, so that, guys, that can go pretty high in the air, to be totally honest with you. So even if there's those hydras proper high in the air, you can easily get them. Right, so I have got cops on me, so let's just jib them off. Right, so Brad authority, get them off. Right, so now let's return this personal vehicle to the storage. Actually no, we'll drive to our base. So obviously guys, I am rich. You see how much money I've got in the top right hand corner there. So I decided to go for the most expensive bunker, as you do. It's got everything in it. So let's just go there. There are quite a selection of bunkers to choose from, guys. So this is good. The most expensive one being 2.3 mil. And I think the least expensive is just over a mil. So it's just a short trip down the highway to my bunker. This pickup that comes with your anti-aircraft trailer isn't that fast, so yeah. So guys, I'll talk to you when we're there. So guys, we are almost at the bunker. It's just down this little road here. It is a shame because you can only store this vehicle and your mobile operations unit in the base, but you can store one extra personal vehicle in there as well. So that's a total of 3 vehicles that can be stored in that base. So it's just this little turning down here. That was very professional. Guys, you can also unhook this trailer at any time and use it just like on its own. Totally up to you. So Alex, if you want to get in my car, also join my CEO if you want. There's an invite, so you just accept that straight there. So I'll just wait for you to accept the invite, and then once you become part of my CEO, we will go in. So now Alex is part of my CEO. Let's go in. So guys, we are just loading into the bunker right now. You do have a choice of what you want. So that message at the top left hand corner, your Von für anti-aircraft trailer has been returned to your bunker, because I am actually in my bunker. This is where your vehicle will be stored in Bay 1. Your personal vehicle gets stored in there, and you can also drive it round the base, which is good as well. So you get supplied with some of these. I'm gonna actually see if we can take one of these out. I doubt it, but let's have a look. Just wait for that message to go. Don't care about adversary modes. Right, so you can't actually get out of there. Alright, oh well. Right guys, so Alex, excuse me please. Right, thank you. So if you actually go through these little things here, there's an armed security guard. If you upgrade the securities, which I have, there is some stock. You can actually sell them, so eventually all this storage will get full. I've only delivered the first crate that you do to set up this mission, to set up the base, sorry. Wow, that is very expensive. You paid your bunker staff and utility charges of 9,400 for the day. So guys, that does take quite a chunk off your money just to have this bunker. So this is the gun workshop. Just going first person, that's easy to see. This is where all the research gets carried out. And stuff like that. So if we just go up, you do get coffee machine and drinks machine, stuff like that. So if you go up here guys, you can check the security cameras of who is outside your base, stuff like that, inside your base. the exterior. Corridors, shooting range, parking. So you can see exactly everywhere. Every square inch pretty much is covered by this security camera. And then we have the laptop. So if you have to be in an active CEO or MC club to access the laptop. So it's called Disruption Logistics. And then resupply to increase your stock. And then right, this tab here, manage staff, you can assign to research, manufacturing, or both. So if you do both of those bars will go up as that one goes down, but not as fast as if you assign all of them to research or all of them to manufacturing. So I've assigned it to both so far because I want to get both done. I have bought all the upgrades. I do not want to shut down a business. You can sell the stock at any time. Research. You view the unlocks, and all these can be unlocked. So this is weapon attachments, to camos, to proximity mines, everything. Also the APC weapons as shown here, the turrets on the back of the research centre, the mobile research centre, also stuff for the bike, and all these other weapons attached to your vehicles, you can also use them as well. So I have a fast track research, whatever that means. So let's go on that. So click confirm just to see what this is. So that now is unlocked, whatever that is. That is the rear turrets of the mobile operations centre. Right, that is good. Right, so view unlocks. So now I've unlocked that. Is this my gun locker? This is my gun locker, I think. Right, let's just wait for that message to go so we know what button to press. Right, customise your weapon loadout. Melee weapons, I will keep all of them. Pistols. Machine guns. Oh yeah, there are actually new weapons as well, but they do replace certain weapons on your weapon wheel. So right. No, keep that. Get rid of them. So that's my custom weapon loadout. Oh, hang on, Agent 14.
Your team hit their first research milestone. Read the report on your laptop at the bunker to see what great strides they've made in ammunition.
Right, I do not care. So, a stupid tit burglar, fucking calling me all the time. I don't care. So let's just go ahead and I do not know what this ballistic equipment is. Guys, I did see somebody actually become invisible the other day, before even. Right, so let's go in here. This is your personal area. You can change your clothes, you can go to sleep in it, you can't sit down on that, but you got a fan that goes very slow. That is painfully slow, that fan. Anyway, so time to get back on the buggies. So guys, you can collect these weapons here. Complete all shooting range weapons weapon challenges in Tier 3 to unlock the RPG. Oh right. So you can't actually collect 3 of these. You can get 3 Molotovs though. Don't actually know what this door does. That door does nothing. Alright guys, just through here is your weapon area again. It's just a little shortcut. So let's go to the shooting range. Not done this before, so press X to use the shooting range, or wait for more players to join for a versus match. Right, so let's choose a pistol. Right, so I lost that round. I lost that round again. Alright, so we've got quite a bit more then. but still not good enough. So I lost that. Oh, you do get RP for it, so that's alright. Let's do another one. Right, still lost that. Again. Get way more points with the combat MG. Still lost that again, but oh well. Round 3. So I lost that again. Oh well, right. Let's not have another game of that, because that was just embarrassing. Right, so now as we get on these buggies again, we will now go to go down here to the customizable place. Right, so this is your bunker vehicle workshop. So you can choose between those two which ones you want to modify. So I'm going to go for the trailer, and we're going to put some turrets on it. So now we got some decent turrets on. Been waiting to get that for a while. And now I'm going to change that to a black. So, right, go on that. So we go to the plate, go up one, go on that, have it open metallic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a paint glitch, by the way. Then you go back onto plates, then you go up one, and then you go back down to respray primary, and then you go pearlescent, and it will let you actually go on pearlescent. So as you can see, that looks pretty nice. Pretty decent little bunker colour there. yeah, you can do that, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to the same colour scheme as I've had, because it looks nice and I like it the way it is. So, I don't think you can actually wash this, so the only way of doing that is to change the colour, like I just did then. So, right guys, that is glitching. There we go. So, here is my little thing again. A golf cart. Doesn't have the power around that long. Controller was glitching in. It doesn't have the power to get around that, so I'll have to go extra wide around that corner. There we go. So this is it. That's that trailer that I had out before. And this is it. So go in with Alex. You can choose to customize this how you want. There are certain bays that you can get, but this is my personal vehicle storage. So you can actually keep a personal vehicle in it at all times. So you can change your clothes in the next room. It is, sorry. So there's my gun. Here's my gun thing. You can change all your guns here, modify them how you want. Mark 2s are all of them. You can't do anything on that side. I like the way the doors slide open. Here you can change your clothes. You can, once you're out of your bunker, you can use them for the turrets. That's for the front one. They're for the rear ones. You can exit there. And then here is the mobile operations panel. And you can launch all of them. Alex, have you thought about this? Onto that work dispute, that mission, that I don't know whether you unlock more vehicles like that plane that is shown on the screen there if you do the mission. I'm not too sure, but anyway, so I'll go on the internet and I will show you. I'm just going to double check this. No, it doesn't give you another thing. Right, so underground bunker, guys. All you have to do is go onto the foreclosures website, enter the site, and as you can see there are a selection of bunkers there. I have this one right here, that's the most expensive one. I think the cheapest one is up here. No. You can get that one by Fort Sankudo. Yeah, I think that one at Palito Bay is the cheapest, 1.1 million. And then there's the other motorcycle club houses as well. So that's that. So if you go on travel and transport, then go down to Warstock. There's no new vehicles apart from the ones on Warstock so far. So you can choose between the Phantom and the Hauler. Both customizable. So you can, in Bay 1 you can choose between the command center or living quarters. Living quarters is just basically a bed and some chairs and stuff like that. I have the command center obviously. And then Bay 2 you can choose between a weapon workshop, a living quarters or a vehicle and weapon workshop. So it's just like that, and there's your weapon stuff there, and then your customizable vehicle stuff is there. You can also store a vehicle in there at all times. It does replace Bay 3 if you have Bay 3. if you have that with Bay 3. So let's just change that to living quarters for now. Back to that. So change that to command center and the cab, sort of hauler. Right, sound. So Bay 3 you can choose between personal vehicle storage, living quarters or an empty bay again. And then the interior colours, change that to white or grey. All them options there. I personally have black with red, looks professional. You can also have those other colours there as I just shown you. So that's that. So here is the APC tank. You buy it trade price or buy it now. That is fully submersible. No, hang on, that's the wrong word, sorry. It can go in water, and it does have a tow bar on the back, so you could effectively put your mate's aircraft trailer on the back of that if he'd let you, and then carry it around with that. But not yet tried that, so I'm not too sure if it works. But your mate obviously would have to let you borrow it. So then on to the next one is Doom Fab. Also buy it now trade price. It has a gun, but only the passenger can use that, so that's disappointing on that. We have a half truck which has tracks, as you can see, tank tracks with a gun on the top. That cannot be operated by the driver also, so that's them three. That is a 3-person vehicle, by the way. The APC is a 4-person and the Doom Buggy is 2. The bike, right, this bike is a lie, right. Basically it says one person on here, but on the Gunrunning trailer it actually has 2 people sat on the bike. So that is a disappointment and a lie that Rockstar have done. It's pretty expensive as well, but it is a flying bike at the end of the day. You don't usually see bikes with wings and a rocket booster at the back every day. So that's that. And then you got the Tamper, weaponized Tamper. Does have a turret on the top, but it is a terrible turret. Only goes in one direction, it cannot be moved. So whatever this faces forward, that's where it'll shoot. You cannot put it up or down, side to side. It stays in one place and one place only, and that's where you go. So there is the trailer that can go sky high, and it can do 360. So that is a pretty good one, and you can also put loads of different stuff on it as well. So this is ballistic equipment. I can now buy it. So just gonna read this. So it is Pegasus. It is Pegasus. Deliver this head-to-toe military-grade body armor with accompanying minigun. We can guarantee your problems are about to get a lot smaller and a lot more open to negotiation. So I'm guessing that's kind of like a bulletproof kind of suit thing. You must unlock the ballistics equipment first via research. Right, so you do have to unlock that, guys, which is disappointing. There's no other new vehicles I've already checked, so they're just the old ones. There's only one last thing I need to show you before I actually go to my garage. So on here, bunker style, you can choose between those three. I always have bunker style too. Personal quarters, you can have shooting range, you can choose a black or white people. You can also have a gun locker, and a transportation, you can choose between that one or that one. I think I may in future change to Caddy 1, just for the simple fact of it's easier and smaller to manoeuvre round the base, but for now I'm going to keep Caddy 2. So anyway, that's it, guys, for now. I'm going to exit this. Wrong way, let's go that way. So me and Alex are going to exit this now. So all exit trailer. And then I will now take you to the place where my APC, tank and other such vehicles are stored. Now, that is a disappointment because you have to store them in your personal garage. You can't actually store them in this underground bunker, which would be amazing if you could store all your special gun running vehicles in the base. But obviously Rockstar didn't want that, so they've made it so you can only store one personal vehicle in here, and it's a pain in the arse. So I'm just going to quickly check whether I can fast track another item. So let's just sit down on here and go into disruption logistics. Right, so you go to research, and then yes, I can fast track research again. So there we go, I've just unlocked the geometric livery for MK2 weapons at the weapon workshop inside the vehicle in the mobile operations center. So now that camo can be applied to weapons. The next thing is, it looks like a gun magazine. You do actually have to pay each time, so it does cost quite a bit. Anyway guys, we are going to go into the mobile operations center now and drive out of the bunker. So my mate smoked too much bud. Also subscribe to his YouTube channel for more videos of GTA. He does do live streams quite often, so if you do like GTA and want to see more videos, and subscribe to his channel, and he does quite a lot of videos. So that's just telling me that I can now get that camo that I just fast tracked and unlock it. So Alex, if you want to get in the back, I want to try this. So Alex, tell me when you're in the back. Right, he's actually in the back, and it actually shows up on my radar that my mate is in there. So you just press the accelerator and you come straight out. So Alex, you're still in the back there, mate. Right, Alex is still in the back. So if you do me a favour and go to the cannons in the command unit. Oh, there's my mate. Right, sound. Right, so fire this if you don't mind. Right, that only does the left hand side one. Right, so that only does one at a time. Each stand is one at a time. Go ahead when you're ready. Wow, that is very explosive. So guys, there is two at the back that you have to unlock, but you get the first one at the front free with the mobile operations center, so it's quite decent. When you're ready, Alex, fire in a hole. Right, so it is pretty fast. I do like the sound of it as well. You can't fully upgrade it, so let's just have a look at this. So it says, welcome to Los Santos Airbase Bunker. Observe all warning signs. Stop at security, I think that is. And then also over here there's another sign, and it says danger, extremely hazardous, should be, unexploded ammunition, do not proceed, use of deadly force authorized. And then there's another sign just there, and it says strictly no trespassing. So it is clearly marked. It's not really top secret. If you're actually here, you know exactly where it is. But anyway, let's go. It is pretty fast for a truck, to be honest. It is pretty wide, this vehicle, so you just have to be careful when you use this. So guys, I'm just going to show you something here. I did have the reverse sound, but I don't know why that isn't sounding right now. Is that true? Right, so that noise is still sounding. Just check it doesn't do it now. No, it doesn't. So guys, one thing I do want to try with this is I want to see if I can connect the Phantom Wedge, yeah, you got me, the Phantom Wedge to this mobile operations unit. So guys, we have now unhooked that, and we are just going to go over to the Phantom Wedge. Alex, stay in there if you don't mind. I wonder how many people you can actually fit into that trailer. Like whether you can carry around the whole map, or like imagine if you could carry 30 players around in that. Plus the two in the front, that would be amazing. Right guys, so Alex, if you would mind not firing that for a minute, that would be very appreciated. Just turn that music off because that is very annoying. And guys, it does connect to the Phantom Wedge, which is amazing. So I'm guessing you can use the actual truck that's meant to go on this with other trailers as well. I'll have to try that obviously, but this is quite sick.